The internet is shaking once again, and this time it is because Bryan Okwara, the ever-handsome Nollywood star known for stealing hearts both on screen and off, has unknowingly pushed his own son straight into the spotlight. What started as a simple father-son moment ended up exploding across social media, creating a frenzy that no one saw coming. People are screaming, reposting, debating, and arguing online as if the boy just auditioned for the biggest movie in Africa. And honestly, from the way fans are reacting, you would think the child already signed a 5-year acting contract. It all began when Bryan shared a short innocent video on his page. Nothing dramatic, nothing staged, nothing overly produced. Just a proud dad showing the world how his son surprised him with a talent he didn't even know the boy had. Before Bryan could blink, the internet had turned the entire scene into a Nollywood-level spectacle. Followers rushed in like hungry lions, blogs snatched the clip with full speed, and fans all over started declaring that the boy was too gifted and too charismatic to be ordinary. Some even said he might overshadow his father in a few years. And as usual, the drama only grew bigger from there. The comment section was burning, and fans practically camped under the post for hours, dropping wild reactions that turned the whole thing into a trending topic. People said the boy moved with a confidence far beyond his age, as if he had been rehearsing for a blockbuster role all his life. Some fans claimed they had goosebumps watching it. Others argued that there must be something special in the Okwara DNA because there was no way a child could display such natural flair without a generational gift attached. Bryan probably didn't expect such chaos when he uploaded the clip, and from his own caption, he seemed just as shocked as the rest of the world. But shock or not, the video had already gone too far and taken on a life of its own. Within minutes, viewers began arguing about what talent the boy should pursue. Some insisted the child was born to be an actor. They said the way he expressed himself, the way he carried his tiny body, and the way his energy filled the camera made it clear that Nollywood should be preparing for its youngest future superstar. Others argued that the boy should go into music because his rhythm, confidence, and attitude looked like something a stage performer would have. Those ones were already predicting that he could become a global sensation. Meanwhile, another group of fans went in a completely different direction, saying he should go into fashion modeling because he already has the height, the attitude, and the face card that never declines. The debate continued for hours. People were tagging Bryan non-stop, demanding explanations, asking whether he planned to put the boy in the entertainment industry soon, and begging him not to waste the child's potential. The reactions kept pouring in, and some fans even began comparing him to child stars that later became global icons. They said the boy could become the next big sensation if nurtured well. They screamed that Nollywood needed new blood and this boy had the kind of magnetism that could not be bought, trained or faked. You could feel the excitement all over the internet like electricity. Suddenly, Bryan Okwara's family became the hottest topic of the day. Even people who had never watched his movies before were rushing to see what everyone was talking about. It was as if the entire entertainment space paused just to witness the rise of this new little celebrity. And while some fans were celebrating, others turned it into a full gist showdown. Some insisted the boy inherited his talent directly from Bryan, saying the father-son resemblance was more than physical. They argued that Bryan's charisma, his calmness, his charm, and his dramatic presence had clearly passed into the little one like a spiritual inheritance. Others disagreed violently, joking that it was the mother who deserved all the credit, saying she was the real gym powerhouse behind the scenes. The argument went back and forth until it became a mini-war online. A few people threw in playful shade, saying Bryan should step aside because his son was about to take his place. Some said the boy might grow so popular that Bryan would one day be introduced as the father of the star. The drama intensified so much that some fans even began sending the boy fan messages. They said they had never seen a child with such a natural on-camera presence. They claimed there was something magnetic about the way his eyes sparkled, something too powerful about the way he expressed himself, as if he already knew the world was watching him. Others made jokes that Bryan should be preparing red carpets, signing managers, and packing outfits because the boy was about to blow beyond imagination. Meanwhile, a different group of fans turned the whole situation into emotional praise. They said there was nothing more beautiful than seeing a father proudly supporting his child. They called Bryan a responsible man, a present father, and a role model for young men. They argued that if more celebrity fathers behaved like him, Nigerian entertainment would be a better and more united space. Some women couldn't hide their admiration, saying Bryan looked even more attractive when acting like a loving dad. They said fatherhood suited him, and his bond with his son was enough to melt any heart. The compliments kept flooding in until Bryan's page looked like a fan festival. But the reactions did not stop there. Some trolls appeared, as they always do, dropping unnecessary comments, trying to spark conflict. Yet their attempts failed because fans quickly gathered and shut them down, defending Bryan and praising his family unity. The whole situation turned into something almost inspirational, with fans saying the boy's talent was a sign that the entertainment industry was evolving. Hours later, the video crossed platforms, moved from Instagram to TikTok, from Facebook to X, and even entered WhatsApp groups. Everywhere you turned, you saw one person or another shouting, "Have you seen Bryan Okwara's son? This boy is a star already." And truly, the energy was insane. The boy became a sensation without even trying. People started making edits, adding music, making funny captions, reenacting his moves, and even turning the clip into memes. The child became a trend unintentionally. By evening, more fans were arguing about when the boy would officially enter Nollywood. They said Bryan should start preparing acting workshops, photo shoots, voice training, and maybe even audition tapes because the entertainment world was ready for him. Some were even calling movie producers to come and collect their future champion. A few fans predicted that Nigeria might be witnessing the birth of its first global child superstar. They said the boy had it, that invisible thing that marks a person as special. The pressure was getting so real that people began begging Bryan to post more videos of his son. Some fans even joked that they would unfollow him if he did not provide more content of their new favorite celebrity. The frenzy refused to calm down, and fans were ready to fight anyone who tried to criticize the moment. As the reactions multiplied, the entire thing took on a cinematic life, like a movie unfolding on the internet. Bryan himself responded in a calm, proud, slightly amused way, showing that he truly loves seeing his child shine. That response alone sent fans into another round of screaming and excitement. They praised him for being humble, supportive, and grounded despite all the noise and fame. They said this was the kind of celebrity father the industry needs. With everything happening, one thing became clear: the public is deeply invested in this child's future, and the energy surrounding him feels larger than life. And if things continue this way, there is no doubt that the boy's name will keep echoing through the entertainment world as he grows older. The fans are ready for him. Nollywood seems ready too. The boy didn't audition, didn't say a word, didn't try to impress anyone. He simply existed, and the world reacted. That is what true star power looks like. If you want more crazy, hot gist like this, make sure you subscribe to GistF TV for updates so you never miss the next explosion.